Alright, Matthew, come on. Oh, hold on. We got notifications. Loads, actually. Wait, how did we get so many notifications? Oh, is it because it's a new chapter? Okay, that must be why. The keyboard and vocalist. In Tommy's band. I saw her sitting alone on a beach by the lake, so I figured I'd ask what was up to, but she blasted me saying it's none of your business. Really, what is wrong with her? Why is she always snapping at me? Was it so wrong to ask what she was up to? Then, when she saw that Matthew was with me, she got this look and said that he's the son of Crusoe Resort's president who did terrible things to the lake. Seriously, what is up with this girl? Matthew had nothing to do with that. It's just awful to believe stories without any proof like that, on top of saying such hurtful things. I can't possibly see myself getting along with Elizabeth. Foreshadowing. Yeah, probably. I don't know. Richard. I told Dad that Matthew is the runaway that Dan is looking for, and Dad surprised me by telling me not to report him. It's good to know that Dad's not the same as all the other adults. There are a bunch of pictures of me and Mom by Dad's desk on the second floor of the cottage. One of them was him and Mom in front of the mermaid statue by the lake. He looks so much younger in the photo. I wonder if it was taken right before they got married. Jessica, hi. I took a phone call from Jessica while I was in Dad's cottage. She asked if I was enjoying the trip, but I hadn't even really thought about it. What with finding out about Michael and flashbacks to Mom. So I wound up lying to her about it. I'll tell her the truth later on. She didn't have anything urgent to say to Dad, but I'll be sure to tell him she called next time I see him. Oh, I can learn more about me. Matthew had run off to the basement of an old empty house that he says a photographer used to live in. There was a picture on the wall of Matthew's family from when they were all happy and living together. He looked so sad talking about the picture and all the fun he had with his family. I'm sure he wants to see them all again as soon as possible, but we can't keep this up forever. If we spend all day searching and don't find any clues about his dad, he's going to go home for now. In Dad's cottage, we looked at the floppy disk we found in Michael's briefcase. There was a report that said the pollution in the lake was an unknown contaminant, meaning it can't be Crusoe Resort's fault, so Matthew's dad is innocent. Elizabeth said that Michael's company polluted the water, but I guess sometimes people just decide things without evidence. Hey, Sioko. In front of the clock tower, I had another flashback about Mom from 13 years ago. She told me when I was little that she and Dad had been to the top of this clock tower. She looked really happy telling me how beautiful the view is from the top. The clock tower is locked up now, but it used to be open for the public to go all the way to the top. I want to climb up there myself someday. I bet it's a beautiful view. Did Mom come here to revisit those memories she made with Dad? We found a photo of Matthew's family in the basement of an old house. The dad in the picture is a tall, responsible-looking guy. He doesn't look like a guy who would be polluting the lake. He's got too kind a face. Michael was investigating the lake pollution and found out that it was caused by an unknown contaminant. Seems like he went missing while trying to figure out what that contaminant was. When Matthew saw the photo of his family in the basement of that old house, it seemed so painful for him, remembering the days when they were all together and happy. He doesn't really remember what happened when his dad went missing, though. He reminds me of Dee. I wonder if something terrible happened to him, too. He really, really didn't want to go to the clock tower, which makes me wonder if he's connected to whatever stopped the clock there. Hang in there, Matthew. We figured out that the pollution wasn't your dad's fault, and I'm sure we'll find out more clues. Well, I mean, technically, we only found out that in an internal memo, his dad stated that he was unsure of what the source of the pollution was. It's completely plausible that his company's activities were the root cause of the pollution. It just manifested in a way that was unanticipated. But, I mean, hopefully he's innocent. There's a photo of Matthew's family in the basement of the old house, and in it was Matthew's mother, smiling brightly. She looks like she was a very kind person. It seems she was prone to illness and pretty weak, but whenever Matthew and Kelly played together, she took joy in seeing them. I'm sure being with the family she loved so much is what made her so happy. There was a photo of Matthew's family in the basement of the old house, and in it a cute little girl with the same blue eyes as Matthew. She was holding that stuffed rabbit. That's Kelly. If she loves that rabbit so much, how did it end up in her dad's briefcase? It seems like she'd never let it go. I thought Matthew would take it, but he didn't. I don't get why not. Maybe he just doesn't like that rabbit. Kelly's somewhere far away. Yeah, somewhere far away. And Matthew hasn't been able to see her in a while. She must feel as lonely as he does, not being able to hug her big brother. Alright, we got Dan. Everyone around here knows Matthew. After all, he's the son of the president of Crusoe Resorts, so he's supposed to be the bad guy polluter. At least that's what Elizabeth thinks. That's probably also why Dan knows about Matthew, and maybe what Dan meant about having his reasons for running away. But they're all wrong. Matthew and I figured out that there's no connection between Crusoe Resort and the pollution. I wish I could tell Dan what we found, but we can't let him know Matthew's with me, so I guess it has to stay a secret for now. Yeah, I mean, in theory, the pollution could be like a cigarette company sort of thing. Or like back in the day, the cigarette companies, I think, would like fund studies that found, oh, lo and behold, turns out that the Marlboro Cigarette Health Research Initiative has found zero connection between smoking cigarettes and lung cancer. Wow. Thank you, Marlboro, for your... I probably shouldn't say specific company names. Marlboro, if you did not actually do this, I'm not trying to pick a fight with you, alright? It was just an example, alright? I'm sure whatever you're doing with your company is all above board now, alright? This is not meant to defame anyone. Anyway, a college student who works part-time at the guest house. Tommy's in a band with Janet and Elizabeth, playing lead guitar. That seems pretty recent. Unfortunately, says Elizabeth lost a music player with the demo they recorded as a contest entry. They still haven't found it, and I'd love to help them look, but Elizabeth seems to hate my guts. So I should probably stay out of it. I'll just wish them luck. Okay, I think that's everyone. Great. Oh, hold on. We didn't look at John. My apologies. John, my man, you're so isolated over here. The suspicious guy came up to me and introduced himself as John Smith, which is like announcing this is a fake name. He claims he's a special agent for some investigation service, but I don't really buy it. But he does know about Matthew and also about me, which is creepy. He says he's investigating the incident 5 years ago, so I asked him what he's learned. He wouldn't tell me, and instead gave me a line about how some truths are better left unknown. Then he told me to give Matthew the same warning, but why me? Tell him yourself, creep. Matthew is sure that this guy is behind everything, but I think that's just based on his suspicious appearance. Talking to him, I don't think he's necessarily a bad guy, but he's obviously not being honest. And imagine, what if the real twist is that his name is actually John Smith? That would be the twist of the century right there. That would be even twistier than all of those, you know those, like, sort of like 3D 8-bit looking games that like Square, the RPGs that they've been doing recently, like Octopath Traveler and stuff. Anyways, it would be as big of a twist as when you realize that the terrible project names for those games always end up actually being the real name of the game when it's released. It's like, surely they're not going to call this game Triangle Strategy. Yeah, they will. Yeah, they will. You can't tell them what to do. Oh, a toilet. Lovely. Well, at least he's keeping this space clean. Yes. What about the sink? Hello, sink. The space around Dad's sink sure is bare. Just gonna have all sorts of makeup and cosmetics around our sink back at home. Yeah. Oh, look at that mirror tech. Nice. Mirror's looking good. Always nice to see a proper video game mirror existing. Okay, get me out of here. I think there was like detergent or something in the corner, but that's fine. We don't need to worry about that. Right, we were going to go test the water quality. Where's the mermaid statue again? It's back this way. Come on, Matthew. We've got some environmentalism to take part in. Hooray. Who are you? Oh, there's an ad on there now. Bob's Food Hut. Featuring Lake Juliet's specialty, the salmon rice burger. Take a right at the roundabout up ahead. Oh, now that's a tasty-looking burger. I should get one. Okay. Looks decent. Yep. The poster shows an appetizing illustration of a burger. Sir, hello.
Maybe it'll stand out more if I put it here.
That looks so good.
Yeah, it does.
Hey there, you two. This burger right here is a Lake Juliet specialty.
Nice.
You should get yourself one. Restaurant's over there.
Is that the restaurant Dad was telling me about? He said I could put my food on his tab.
A tab, eh? You wouldn't happen to be Dr. Robins' daughter, would you?
Perhaps.
That's me. I'm Ashley.
Ashley, of course. He told me about you. He said to take good care of you and your friend if you come by. I'm Bob. I own the place. Nice to meet you, miss.
Bob Fox. Okay.
Nice to meet you, Bob.
Come visit whenever you like, all right? I'll be around.
Sure thing. Thanks.
Okay. Well, we now know about Bob. New character. Oh, he's down here. Hello, Bob. The owner of the restaurant, Bob's Food Hut. He seems like a great guy. I even like the way he talks. Even though we've just met, I kind of feel like I've known him forever and can be really comfortable around him. I hope we get to talk more. I wonder how important he'll be later on. Interesting. Well, in any case, mermaid statue's over here. Great place to test the water, I think.
This is the spot.
Yeah, this is a good place.
Okay, scanning the lake. Use the DAS to investigate the lake water. The scan will start when you aim the DAS camera at the lake surface. Start by finding the spot you want to scan. Okay, let's get like, let's get more so towards the middle of the lake, so we're not as, because my theory is like stuff near the shoreline is probably gonna have more sediment and stuff, which could interfere with our scanning process. But from right here, we should be good. Okay. Right there. Yeah. Lake water scanned. Displaying molecular model for unknown contaminants scanned in liquid. Checking assign against previously registered molecular model.
I see.
Let's compare these two substances to see if they're the same. And if they are,
This has to be
then
it.
it means the lake is polluted with whatever it is. Rotate the blue molecular model to perfectly overlap the red molecular model. Once they overlap, hold down A to start the evaluation. Okay. Can I rotate on other axes? Okay, I can. Okay, hold on. So, there's just like, there's the legs. Okay, so the legs need to be like at the bottom, right? Like this. Let me like rotate. Or maybe like this whole thing needs to be turned around this way, actually. Oh, so close. There we go. Perfect, right? And just about. It's polluted. With what, though?
It must be the unknown contaminant from your dad's file. If we can figure out what it is, I bet we can find the source.
And then we'll be able to find my dad.
But how are we going to figure out what the contaminant is?
I guess we could learn about some molecular chemistry, perhaps.
We could try searching my dad's computer. Someone sounds hungry.
Yeah, I'm kind of starving.
Let's take a break at the restaurant. And you can order whatever you want because my dad's paying.
Nice.
All right.
This is the second time I've abused the fact that my dad is paying for me, but whatever. It's fine. I'm a minor. I can do that. Alright, to the restaurant. Guest house. Which house is the guest house? Is it the one that the photographer was in? Is that technically the guest house? Okay, right at the roundabout. Right? What's up, Matthew? See something weird?
Ashley, look!
Oh, yeah. It's just John. Be chill.
It's the sunglasses guy.
He's got a name, you know. A clearly fake name, but a name nonetheless.
Oh, come on, Matthew.
Okay, we're hiding behind the trash cans. Great. Do some eavesdropping, sure.
Shh, look. He's on the phone with someone.
Hey, Ian.
Ian.
Yeah, it's me.
I know an Ian.
More trouble with the system. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh. So Dr. Robins is back in the lab, then?
You're not gonna, like, steal from, like, burglarize my dad's house or something while he's gone, are you?
And have you found the document in question? Is that so? No. It must be there somewhere. How many times do I have to tell you? Crusoe Resort is not responsible for the pollution.
Oh.
Understood. I'll be in touch soon.
Interesting. John.
I was sure the document was at JC Valley. My investigation just hit a roadblock.
I think he saw us.
You think?
He's running! Let's chase him!
What? Hey!
Okay, I guess we're confronting him now. So,
Matthew, wait!
what about our meal? What about our dates? Ooh, a cat. Hello, kitty. What, I can't interact with the cat?
Ah.
This car has the restaurant's logo on it. Do they use this car to pick up supplies or something? That's probably, or maybe they do delivery, perhaps. Ooh. Can recycler. Maybe I should exchange the empty cans I found for tokens. Like, these cans, I suppose? Cool Pop?
Huh?
I wonder what would happen if I tried to recycle a full can.
Nah.
What am I thinking? I can't waste such a tasty beverage like that. Plus, it might break the machine. Do we actually have any empty cans? A can of juice. Like, I don't think we've actually drunk any of the cans thus far. We just still have, like, loads of snacks on us. Yeah. But they'll come in handy eventually. I hope. Right, Matthew, where'd you go off to? I'm hungry. You're throwing off our schedule. Our itinerary. Man, running in a suit in this weather? Ooh. Not super observant, Matthew. Am I more observant than the boy? Oh, what is this place?
Ashley.
Oh. John, hey, my man, my buddy. How you doing?
You were listening in on my phone call, weren't you?
I was passing by and may have heard a few things, but I was just trying to grab lunch. Is that a crime in this day and age?
You knew?
Of course. I'm a special agent, after all.
You are very forward with that information for a special agent.
So, how much did you hear?
I heard everything.
I mean, probably not technically everything.
You were talking about Crusoe Resort. Crusoe Resort was Matthew's dad's company. Hang on, Matthew's dad. You know something about him, don't you?
Well, that's right. I am him.
Just tell me. You're looking into what went on here 5 years ago. And Matthew's dad is somehow involved in that, right?
Remember what I told you about certain truths? Trust the adults to handle the situation. And that goes for Matthew, too. Got it?
Certainly got a lot of concern for the child for a random special agent.
Could he be any shadier?
No.
But now I'm super curious. It seems like he's investigating JC Valley too. What's the connection between Crusoe Resort and JC Valley? Nobody knows where Matthew's dad is or what polluted the lake. There just has to be some kind of connection, but what? Wait, where'd Matthew go?
I could see this maybe being a real estate, not a real estate scheme of sorts, right? So we had the resort, bought a bunch of land, built it for resort purposes, but then seemed to have to shut down operations at some point along the way, when it turned out that their actions supposedly were polluting the water. And then after a local public outcry, they ended up, folding, presumably having to sell their real estate holdings. I'd assume at probably a fairly lowball price, given the circumstances and the desperation of the sale. Could it be that whatever institution bought the real estate at a depressed value may have been connected to the pollution of the lake? Perhaps the lake was polluted intentionally by another organization on the idea that it would be blamed on the resort, and thus forcing the resort to sell their properties at a loss, at which point they could be scooped up to perhaps make for a wonderful research campus for a up-and-coming technology firm. Not saying that's what happened, but I mean, it's plausible. Can you deny this? The Graham family home grounds. Doesn't look abandoned or anything. There's definitely a lot of growing around here. Interesting little trench. Ooh, they got pumpkins. Hello? Having a greenhouse in the yard seems pretty nice. It gets plenty of sunlight, so it must be able to grow anything. Interesting.
Nuh-uh.
I shouldn't go in without asking first. Yeah, honest question, how do greenhouses work? Like, I know that it's like a greenhouse effect of like, and it's you see it on display in like cars and stuff, of the glass lets in a bunch of heat and then doesn't let it out. But like, if it accepts the heat in, why would it then also like not dissipate the heat out? Right? How is it, materially speaking, a one-way heat way, right? I don't know. Seems kind of suspicious. Unless maybe it's because I believe glass is actually like visual light. It's transparent, but I think actually for like heat, like on the thermal spectrum, it's more so opaque, maybe, and maybe that's what it is. Like the glass gets heated, and that heats up the air inside, or something. I don't know. I mean, I know what happens. I don't know specifically why it happens, or I mean, I'm sure I learned it at some point, but it wasn't really important enough information to retain, given its
Matthew?
effect on my day-to-day life, or lack thereof.
Ashley! Where'd he go? He should have come this way, but it's like he just disappeared.
Oh, I mean, he's a special agent.
He gave me the slip too.
Casual hand to my friend. Gotta love it.
Aw, man.
Oh, it's the same
Huh?
little like crest thing from the lighthouse.
I've seen that crest before.
What do you think you're doing?
Hi.
Hold it right there, you two. This is my garden, and you're trespassing.
I'm so sorry.
What are you doing here?
We're looking for someone.
We're looking for someone.
And who might that be?
A man in sunglasses. Did he come through here?
A man in sunglasses. That's your whole description?
I mean, yes. Well, no, he was wearing a suit too.
Well, he's tall, and he's wearing a suit, and he's super sketchy.
Nobody like that's been through here. Now, get out of my garden.
Fair enough.
Quickly now! Shoo! Shoo!
Yeah, right. Let's go.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a key for the lighthouse, though, would you?
I recognize that boy.
No, you don't. You'd better not.
Sunglasses guy got away. Not to mention some mean old lady yelled at us. I'm pooped.
And to be fair, we were trespassing in her garden, so...
Same. And hungry. And thirsty.
Yeah, we'd be in a much better state if we, went to that restaurant like we planned.
Let's head over to that restaurant.
Okay, but then we gotta look at the pollution on the computer.
Right, let's go.
And hopefully we don't get arrested while we're at the restaurant. I feel like that lady might report us, perhaps. Would be undesirable, to say the least. Okay, what have we here? Hello, lady. Matthew ran ahead, chasing after John. When I was looking for him, I found myself in a big yard with a greenhouse and a very well-tended garden. I found Matthew there, but the old lady who lives there got mad at us for being on her property. We explained we weren't trying to cause any trouble, but the look she gave us was really scary. So Matthew and I got out of there as quick as we could, but something's been bothering me. The emblem on the door to her house. I've seen it somewhere before, but where? The lighthouse. Is that... anyone else hear music?
Huh?
It's a guitar. Is he coming from inside? I wonder if the band is practicing in here. Oh, nice.
It's Tommy and Janet.
Live music, that's always pleasant. I mean, unless they're bad, but these guys seem alright.
Oh, so cool.
Right?
Oh, there's a second guitar.
Whoa.
Maybe we could jam together.
Yo, Ashley.
Hey! Do you guys usually practice here?
Yeah, the owner's great.
Yeah, he seems like a cool dude.
He said we can use the place whenever there's downtime.
Oh, cool. What were you playing? Did you write it yourselves?
Not bad, huh?
It was great.
Well, I was the one who wrote it.
Hang on. I helped.
Ashley, I'm hungry.
Who's this?
Mario.
He's a friend of mine.
Ashley?
He works at the guest house.
Bob, the guy who owns this place, is out shopping right now.
Okay.
He ought to be back soon.
I don't think he recognized you.
Phew.
So your song, will it have vocals?
Sure, of course. Our band's biggest selling points are Tommy's skill with the guitar and my tight as a drum drumming.
Okay.
But you know what really brings it all home? Elizabeth's vocals. She's like our secret weapon.
Where is she then?
But despite us waiting for ages, our leader didn't show up today. Such a pain.
I don't know, could you use a sub, maybe? Perhaps?
What should we do, Tommy? Want to go look for her?
She'll show her face sooner or later.
But the band contest is just around the corner.
Yeah,
and
sounds
we
like
need time
she's...
to re-record our demo.
Sounds like she's really neglecting her responsibilities. I mean, you should have someone lined up just as like a backup plan, you know, just in case. You know, maybe.
Chill about the contest, okay? I'm just doing this to have fun. Something to look back on.
What? But I'm totally serious. I want to hit it big.
That why you didn't bring your drums?
I'm practicing at home. Lugging a whole drum set around isn't as easy as lifting a guitar.
That is a fair point.
Besides, if we're going to meet up as a band, the whole band needs to meet up. Even Elizabeth.
Yeah, I know.
So, is Elizabeth good at singing?
I'd really like to hear Elizabeth sing.
I really wish you could.
Yeah. So far, the only exposure I've gotten to her voice has been just a bunch of bitchy slights at myself, my character, and whatnot.
She hasn't been super sociable lately.
Yeah, I can tell.
Oh, that's a shame.
Now that you mention it, something is up with her.
Yeah.
She doesn't usually miss practice. It all started after we recorded our demo.
Right.
I ran into her near the boathouse earlier.
Yes.
I wonder, was she avoiding band practice?
So, about this contest, you guys pretty serious?
You're pretty serious about the contest, huh?
We should just turn this into like a drinking game, right? Drink every time I say what, like literally the next line of dialogue is.
You play guitar, right? Did you consider entering?
I'm not really from around here, so...
Actually, I did enter, for now.
Oh, nice. How'd I miss that?
Aha! I knew it! I had a feeling you'd be all over it. I could see it in your eyes while we were performing.
Yeah? What'd you see?
Okay, you caught me. I'm in a band back home. So when I heard you and Tommy playing...
What? You're in a band?
Hey, Mario, you're supposed to be my friend, so you already know this about me.
Yeah, I play guitar.
Huh, so cool.
I guess.
So what's your band like?
There's just two of us, keyboard and guitar.
Is the keyboard player a girl too?
No, he's a guy. He sings too.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow!
We only just recently grouped up together. He writes the music, I add the lyrics.
Interesting.
I'm still trying to decide if I want to go through with the contest.
Hold on a sec. Is the keyboard player your boyfriend?
What?
What? No, he's not.
How confident are you about the contest?
I, kind of just lost my confidence. A little bit.
For a second, I thought she was going to ask, how confident are you about, like, him not being your boyfriend? Anyways.
I mean, Tommy's amazing. I can't come close to that.
Playing good's not about anything but having fun.
Tommy, come here.
What?
You're gonna be in a band contest?
Yeah. If we win, we might get signed.
Ooh, nice.
So you want to be a musician?
Yep.
Like, seriously?
I mean, yeah, pretty serious, I think.
Hey, Ashley, come here.
What's up?
Huh? What's up?
Now that I know you entered the contest, I've got to hear what you can do.
Okay.
Right, Tommy?
Just one song. You in, Ashley?
Oh, I get a choice, huh? Yeah, why not? Sounds fun. It'll be a good break. Besides, you can't eat yet anyway.
It's kind of hard to say yes after hearing how good Tommy is. But seeing that guitar, I really want to get my hands on it. Okay, just be yourself. I can...
All right, let's jam.
Now you're talking.
Lend me a guitar?
I've got another one here.
Nice.
Oh, your guitar's electric?
Ooh, nice.
I play an acoustic. It's got a pickup, though.
An acoustic electric, huh?
Best of both worlds.
Any effects?
Nope.
In that case, it's gonna sound way different than yours. What you think? That gonna be okay?
I'll give it a shot. Won't know unless I try, right?
Very punk rock of you. All right, let's do this.
Yeah.
Whew. Wow, you really worked up a sweat, huh?
Well, I was kind of nervous. Like, all the way nervous.
You were going too fast, Tommy.
Wow, you're not bad.
You're amazing, Tommy. You're gonna win that contest for sure.
Thanks, but
What?
What's wrong?
we lost the demo we recorded for the contest.
Uh-huh. I mean, you could just record another one, right?
It was on Elizabeth's music player.
That's why Elizabeth is so moody, I guess. She's lashing out because she feels bad about losing the, demo.
But she lost it somewhere. We could just re-record it, but...
That was our best performance ever.
Yeah, I feel you. I can understand that.
Don't say we can re-record it. Ain't that easy.
I know. You don't think lightning can strike twice, and Elizabeth doesn't come to practice. But we could really be something special.
That's why we're here practicing. It's how we get better. Come on, let's get back to it.
Got it.
So that's how it is.
Hey, Bob.
I'm back.
We missed you, Bob.
What would the diner do without you?
Are the future rock stars practicing hard? Hey, Ashley. Glad you came.
I heard you have the best food in town.
When are we gonna eat?
Didn't mean to keep you waiting.
Yeah, quit being so impatient, Matthew.
Sorry about that, kiddo. I'll whip something up on the double.
Thanks.
You got it.
You're too nice to this kid.
You seem like a really nice guy.
Nice. Who, me?
Yeah, you. You even let Tommy and his friends practice here. I don't think most restaurant owners would do that.
Ah, well, that's no big deal. Look at their faces. Who could say no to that? Reminds me of my younger days. I was a bit of a troublemaker, but I had my passions.
Thanks for everything, Bob.
You know what says gratitude? Spending some money.
Fair enough.
Perfected the art of sipping a single soda so slowly. Well, that's kids. What can you do? What would you like to eat, kiddo?
Anything good.
Oh, well, in that case, I've got just the thing for you.
Salmon rice burger.
Oh, nice. Sounds good.
It's the most popular item on the menu.
I've never eaten a rice burger before.
It's a tasty salmon fillet nestled between buns of rice.
Huh.
We top it with our special sauce. Your taste buds won't know what hit them.
Well, you do make it sound good. I'll take 2.
2. Hungry boy.
Can you even eat that much?
I could eat 8. I'm starving.
You'll pack away 2, no problem. And what do you have, miss?
I'll just have one of them.
Coming right up. They'll be ready in a jiffy, so just hang on.
Does my dad come here a lot?
Sure does. Doc Robins is one of my regulars.
Oh, he's a doctor.
Comes with his buddy, the director of JC Valley.
Oh, wow. He's friends with Elizabeth's dad?
They sure seem to get along. Take a look at that table near the entrance.
The one next to the wall with the photos?
Yep, that's their usual spot. They always look at those photos. Chatting, laughing, having a great time.
Wow.
Dr. Robins himself is in one of the pictures. Have a look.
Oh.
All right, it's ready. I now present to you the salmon rice burger.
Oh, nice.
Ugh, it smells great.
It looks so good. Let's dig in. It was just as good as it looked. Thank you so much.
Matthew, you are going to eat your second one, right?
Yeah, it was super tasty.
Okay, good, good.
Geez, Matthew, you really must have been starving.
Now, could I interest you in some dessert?
I don't know what you got.
No way, I'm stuffed. I'm gonna check out the photos.
Ooh. They're back to practicing? Nice. Okay. Let's explore. Gumball machine. I can use tokens to get gumballs from this. Oh, is that... Doth my eyes deceive me, or is that an origami QR code? Number 4, a ghost of a music festival. Interesting. Let's read that. Apparently there should be one at the guest house somewhere. Interesting. One in the house across the street. But anyways. Rex told me a very interesting story after jam session at Bob's. A long time ago, Crusoe Resort planned to build a concert venue and hold a music festival. The theme of the festival is going to be harmony between nature and music. Michael, the resort company's president, hoped to share Lake Juliet's natural beauty and charm. He wanted to use music to show everyone the importance of protecting the environment. Rex is a music lover and environmentalist himself, so he's a big fan of the plan. He even offered to help make it happen. I love the idea myself, so if it ever did come to fruition, I'd love to form a proper band with Rex and Bob and take our turn on stage. Unfortunately, Crusoe Resort was canned, so the plans for the music festival were canned too. It never became more than a dream. Rex looked sad as he thought back to those days. He said it would have been a festival to remember, if only they'd been able to make it happen. I wasn't even aware of it at the time, but I have to agree, it's so sad it could never happen. Now a music festival on this lake is nothing more than a ghost of an idea. But someday, maybe I'll be able to take Ashley and Jessica to a concert or a music festival. I don't know what sort of music Ashley's into. Hope she's adopted my tastes. Oh. Okay. Ooh, a retro poster. I think this is the original Cool Pop logo that they used back when it first launched. I remember Dad saying there was only one flavor at the first. Okay, that's neat. Oh, we got the menu. Ooh, a chef salad, chicken salad, apple pie, pecan pie, sweet potato pie. You know, if that's not a bad selection of pies, I have to say. Chili dog, hot dog, salmon rice burger, chicken burger. I think most places just call that chicken sandwich, or whatever. Photo of man. The man. There's an old photo.
Oh, wow, it's Bob. He's so young. I feel like I've seen that food stand somewhere before.
Oh. Did I come to his food stand once? I did.
Thank you. Huh. Japanese food that uses salmon. Well, rice balls with salmon are probably my favorite.
Ah. Wait, my mom gave him the idea for his burgers? That's crazy.
I just remembered. Mom got food from this stand.
Oh, that's me from a long time ago. I was a bit more handsome then, eh?
When was this taken?
This was before I had the food hut, so about 13 years ago.
13 years ago.
This fine diner started out as a humble food stand. I wanted a convenient way to sell my burgers. I'd set up shop wherever there were tourists. sold hamburgers every day.
What changed?
Well, it's not exactly that the burgers weren't popular, but they lacked that special something. Never sold out. I started thinking and realized what was missing. I needed a centerpiece, a real showstopper.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, USP, unique selling points.
You're talking about the salmon rice burger, aren't you?
Bingo! Of course, I didn't come up with it all by my lonesome. It's quite the funny story, in fact. One of my customers inspired it.
Really?
They gave me a tip that led to my greatest invention.
And was this customer, middle-aged Japanese woman, perhaps? Actually, was my mom technically... She might have actually technically been young. Because she died young, didn't she? Yeah. Anyways. One of your customers, eh?
Who was the customer?
She was a tourist who came to visit the mermaid statue.
The mermaid statue specifically, eh?
Now that I think about it, her eyes were just like yours. Had a young girl with her. She said she was meeting an old friend by the clock tower.
And what was the tip, exactly? If you don't mind me asking.
A customer gave you a tip?
Was it like $5?
Yep, a fine tip indeed.
Ah, so more like 10, 20?
I've been pondering how to use the salmon I caught in the lake. I wanted to make some sort of specialty. But back then, all I could make was hamburgers. I tried a few different salmon burgers, but I couldn't quite nail the level of quality I was looking for. As I'm racking my brain over it, a woman came up to the stand. She mentioned she was Japanese. I thought she might have a good idea for a recipe.
She was Japanese?
And I'll never forget what she said. Rice balls with salmon are probably my favorite. She said you take the rice and ball it up around the fish. That was my eureka moment. Maybe salmon goes better with rice than with bread.
Fair idea.
So how about I try using rice for the bun? After that, I needed to puzzle out the best way to cook the fish. So after a little trial and error, the salmon rice burger was born.
That's quite the story. It must have been Mom who gave Bob the tip. But who was Mom meeting at the clock tower?
Indeed.
An old friend? Who could that be?
I got some other photos. Frame photos are hung side by side. Oh, look, it's Dad. Wow.
This may be the first time I've seen Dad having fun.
The three of us first hit it off when we started talking music. Nowadays, we're fishing buddies.
Ah, fishing. Nice. What sort of music? Was it cool music?
You all talked about music? Does my dad even like music?
Does he ever? In fact, when he was younger, he dreamed of hitting it big.
Really?
He's no slouch on piano, you know.
I didn't know, actually. I can't believe he can play piano.
He told me he played keyboard in a rock band back in the day. Rex and I were crazy about the guitar, same as Tommy. We all got pretty jazzed up going on about those days, so the three of us tried jamming together.
Oh, nice.
No, seriously? Why would Dad hide that from me?
And now you fish?
Do you go fishing with my dad a lot?
Oh yeah, the three of us go out all the time. I taught them everything they know. Of course, your dad and Rex are still beginners. But they seem to be enjoying themselves all the same.
I had no idea.
And here I thought all Dad did was sit in a dimly lit room doing research. But I guess he has friends just like a normal person. The picture on the far right, am I crazy for thinking the one guy in it looked kind of like John?
How was it, kiddo? Meet your standards?
Yeah, I've never had a burger like that. I would like fish a lot more if it all tasted like that.
Very good.
Ready to go, Matthew?
Yup, I feel a lot better.
Come back soon, Ashley. Got it?
I will. Hey, Tommy, Janet, I'm heading out.
See you later, Ashley.
See ya.
Good luck with practice.
Thanks.